Hey everyone, it is Robyn Ellis, otherwise known as Inspired Robyn, intuitive energy healer and channel. And I am here on the 1st of July 2026 with an energy reading. I'm using 4 card decks tonight and the connection spray from Angelic Celestial Colors for Archangel Jophiel, beauty and wisdom. Coming to you from my home studio here, and it's been a bit of a different kind of month for me. I am moving into a kind of an employment on the side of working my business as a healer. So I've just started working in disability mentor role, and yeah, it's a learning curve, and I haven't worked a job for 16 years. So it is a bit of a shift for me to be back in the workforce and balancing my home business and working probably it's been a range of 46-hour week to 15 to 20-hour week and then into a 48-hour week. So yeah, it's and a mix of night sleepovers and day shifts. So that's a bit of a personal update from me in some respects. I've had to diversify income, as many of us are in the current state of the world and things. So it's probably a long time coming in some respects. I know a lot of people that work in my field have been finding it a little up and down with regard to consistency of hours, and clientele coming through the doors. It's funny how though once I did start working, all of a sudden it took the pressure off my work, and clients have been coming a little bit more than they were when I wasn't in a job. So it's interesting how that works. Anyway, I'm coming in totally not having listened to any of the other channels that channel monthly readings as yet. So we're going to go in totally not influenced by anyone else tonight. And it's a nighttime session here. It is just after 9 p.m. on the 1st of July. So in Australia, in Queensland, where I am. And yeah, just having to fit in work when I can, or creating content when I can. So I'm going to start with a bit of guidance from Angel Prayers Oracle by Kyle Gray and see what the angels want to share for us this July 2026. What angel wants to come through? And we've got Archangel Jeremiah. Thank you, Jeremiah, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness, the miracle of forgiveness. And I guess that could be like forgiveness for not realizing that, sometimes we need to do other things with our gifts and work our light in other ways, like me going to work with disability. It's me getting to use the energy healing gifts that I have and the intuitiveness that I have to help others in a different way. That's what I've noticed. There might be forgiveness for you in another form as well. The miracle of forgiveness comes on page number 60 in this book. What could it be for you? What's coming up for you when you listen to this? Thank you, Jeremiah, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. The general meaning of this card is, in every challenging area of your life now, there is an opportunity to forgive. Forgiveness is a deconditioning of the mind. It is the process that takes place when we let go of fear and choose to love instead. It is a miraculous procedure that breaks down the barricades that shut off our heart and soul from the most divine and abundant experiences. Your guardian angels are encouraging you to choose forgiveness today, as you deserve to experience only love in your life and on your spiritual journey. I think it looks like you can see it better there. Expanded interpretation of this card is, the angels know you can give yourself a hard time over past choices. They are shining their light of healing and support on you and encouraging you to forgive yourself and let go of any thoughts of regret or pain. Unforgiving or resentful thoughts, whether towards yourself or anyone else, just become a weight, a drain on your body and mind. Your angels are here to set you free from your past and remind you it doesn't exist. It is the present moment that is real. You're here now. Trust this and allow yourself to move forwards. You are forgiven. Never forget it. Archangel Jophiel. Jophiel's name means mercy of God, and he is the angel who allows us to look back over our life and gain clarity on where we are today. He is a miracle worker, and he helps us bring the flame of forgiveness into your heart so we can move forwards in a more fearless and powerful way. You can invoke his presence by visualizing his bright yellow, orange, and gold aura surrounding you. So feel that golden light of Archangel Jophiel all around you, bringing you forgiveness for things in your past and bringing you back to the present moment and where you are right now. All those lessons that you've learned, all those decisions that you made, whether it felt right or not, all part of the journey, all forgiven if it felt like it was wrong for you, or like you took the wrong path and maybe you needed to change direction. A lot of us are finding that we're needing to do that at the moment. What we thought was for us maybe is taking a different path at the moment. And that's okay. Whatever you can bring you into the present right now, that is right for you. And I know for me, I was looking for a side, like a job, normal job, to help take the pressure off the family finances, my own personal finances, and the pressure I was putting on myself with this business of being a healer. And, you know, it was not easy. It took me a good 9 months of searching and having some interviews and not getting through the first or second stage interview to get to this role that I'm in now, which is something I have done before I fell into through my work. And yeah, it's proving to be, you know, a good point for me to be in at the moment, a good place for me to be in. And it's helping me to obviously forgive myself in a lot of respect for getting into the place where it felt like there was a lot of pressure on me on a financial side of things to get by. And it was a lot of pressure for me as a independent small business sole trader to make things balance, just doing this healing stuff in the current economic climate that we're in. So the beauty of the job that I ended up getting is that it's a job where I can utilize these talents within the work that I'm doing. And it's like it's not all, you know, gone to waste, put it that way. So I get to, and the team of women that I work with, we all get to utilize this intuitiveness and the healing gifts that we have within our day-to-day work with our clients in the future. So yeah, it's amazing to recognize that, yeah, we can do this work no matter what situation we might be in. And if you are on this path of being a light worker or a healer, and you're finding you wanting to have a healing business, but it is not exactly the easiest thing to take off initially. And I've been doing this for 7 years now, and it has months where it's like in abundance, and then months where it just isn't. And it can be hard. It can be hard because it's telling you you're doing the work on yourself pretty much in those quiet moments, and that's where you are doing a lot of self-work. But when it comes to daily life and being able to keep the lights on, those moments can be tough. So being able to diversify, I've found, has been a godsend for me personally, even though it is exhausting. Juggling life and business and work, a work schedule as well. Anyway, for July 2026, so we've got the forgiveness, Archangel Jophiel, bringing us to the present, acknowledging the past choices, and bringing us to this present moment, which is so super important, and to be positive about the present and grateful for what it is. We're going to call on Scott Alexander King's World Animal Dreaming Oracle Guidebook and see what animal message wants to come through for us this month. Whatever it is unblocking some energy. Something is still unblocking. We're always shifting through things, aren't we? So we've got Rhinoceros, Staying Power. Card number 3, if you're into number messages. And I've got an itchy nose with this one, which means it's onto something. The mysterious unicorn, uni meaning one and corn meaning horn, is a medieval symbol of virtue, entitlement and splendor. According to legend, only the purest of heart and body could approach, tame and harness the unicorn, usually a young virginal maiden. When tales of a magical single-horned beast reached the people, any creature that had a single horn protruding from its forehead was immediately assumed to be the unicorn. The rhinoceros horn was then targeted as a source of supernatural and therapeutic power, a fascination that unfortunately still lingers to this day. It was once erroneously believed to cure ailments such as impotence, worms, epilepsy, vertigo, fever, stomach ache, convulsions, and smallpox. If the rhinoceros has charged his way into your cards today, you are energetically being offered a form of staying power and a way to process any source of dis-ease. Oh, my nose is really itching, sorry. It's like my unicorn horn. The medicine for disease. While the horn of the rhino offers no restorative properties on the physical level, it does offer the power and might to help you spiritually push through anything that threatens your sense of well-being. The spiritually sensitive antenna-like horn of the unicorn rhinoceros detects poisonous thoughts and intentions, negative vibrations, and dark side entities, a belief that still holds true in the Middle and Far East, deflecting them with ease. It also clears obstacles and unwanted interferences while banishing fear, illness, and grief from your consciousness. Phallic in form, the horn quickly manifests new beginnings in their place, encouraging fertility and advancement. Whenever you require help moving forward or upward in life, visualize the rhinoceros walking ahead of you with its powerful horn lowered, pushing forward, clearing restrictions and limiting beliefs and behaviors out of the way. Offering determination and staying power, the rhinoceros will ensure a fertile, productive life, full of the things you innately know you deserve, despite what others may say or think to the contrary. And I love that message for us this month, because there is a lot going on in the media, social media, the world stage, governments, all that kind of stuff, which is causing a lot of dis-ease within society and the world society, that not just your backyard society, but it may be ringing true for you in your neighborhoods and your countries, if you're watching from wherever you are. The importance of staying power and positive mindset. And I know when I was talking about my journey, like needing to look for a job and the ups and downs of self-employment, being in this field or any self-employment field where you're reliant on, attaining new clients and having regular clients coming in and being serviced and you being of service. And it can really play with your headspace. It can really play with your self-talk. I know it did for me. It really there's been a lot of berating of myself. I'm my own, and you may be the same if you follow me, my own worst enemy when it comes to self-talk sometimes, especially when I've been feeling down and out. And the past year, as an example, has been a lot of that because of the financial pressures that we're all under at the moment. And so it's really important to have a staying power and believe in the magic of that unicorn, the rhinoceros horn, not as a medicinal, like kill the rhinos, because we want to save the rhinoceros. I love them. They are awesome creatures. But to believe in the magic of unicorns and that magic being a tool for your mindset, that belief in yourself, that belief in staying in a positive headspace despite what everything out there is saying to us. It is really important to be on our top game at the moment and staying in positive mindset and a good headspace and self-talk. So whether it be that you need to put affirmations around your home, things like that. I was listening to Pam Gregory when I was cooking dinner tonight. She was on a podcast, and she was talking about every morning she wakes up and she asks the universe to show her magic, show her something magical every day. And I love that. So I want to start giving that a try, practicing waking up in the morning. Like, she'll go to bed, and I know I've been going to bed a lot, and like Archangel Jophiel, I would spray one of the Archangel sprays or the Master Jesus spray or whatever that I'm feeling the mood for. This week it's been Archangel Samuel and Archangel Raphael, because I've been needing that little bit of healing, body healing every night to keep me strong as I adjust to working my new role, as well as working my business and working my home life and my health. So I've been calling upon them to help me to stay in a good space and to keep well every day. And Pam Gregory was saying she goes to bed and she asks for her spirit team to come through and give her any messages in her dream state. Some nights I'm tired and I'm like, I would like Archangel Michael of 100% Pure Divine Light to come through and protect me and allow me the space to have deep rest tonight. And Archangel Raphael of 100% Pure Divine Light to come and help with my body and cleanse anything that needs to be cleansed through me and heal me so that I can wake up fully revitalized and energized for the next day. And it seems to be working really well. So that is a bit of help from the angels to keep in a good staying power, using the magic of the unicorn, the rhinoceros in this instance, with its horn, to help us stay strong in these times of change. And part of being this new earth energy is very much about us having that positive mindset as things are shifting and changing and seeming unbelievably difficult in a lot of respects, to be able to hold that space and work through it with a positive mind and spirit is important right now. So I'm using the Money and the Law of Attraction cards from Esther and Jerry Hicks for the next card deck. And it's interesting that I'm doing that because of that last card message, because it feels like the whole financial thing, the money mindset thing, the law of attraction is a big thing, I think, that's still jumping on the airwaves at the moment that I've noticed. And itchy nose again. I mean, given that I'm talking about me getting a new job and creating some stability in my life on the financial side with everything, makes sense to pull a money card this month. And it feels like there's a lot of, like, I've seen a lot of people that I follow, people that I know who are also small business entrepreneurs. You know, we're all like really wanting to get some more regularity within our businesses as well on that financial thing too, because it is tricky to stay hopeful when you can't pay the bills that are coming in. And I know I've been fending off for months some big bills that I've needed to pay and having to get extension after extension. So if you relate to that, pop a heart on this video, because yeah, we're not alone in that. And in talking about that, let's see what the cards want to share with us from this deck. So I got the Law of Attraction adds power to both problems and solutions. It's card number 17. And there's a message on the back of this card. The realization that something is not as you want it to be is an important first step. But once you have identified that, the faster you are able to turn your attention in the direction of a solution, the better. Because a continuing exploration of the problem will prevent you from finding the solution. The problem is a different vibrational frequency from the solution, and all thoughts or vibrations are affected by or managed by the law of attraction. And in saying that, and in reading this card, and in saying those words, I know for a fact, through my experience in the recent weeks of getting a job and having that, it's taken pressure off my business, which has there in turn brought new clients through to me that I've been able to manage and weave into the parts of my week that are my days off from that job. Sometimes part of the solution, like I thought the problem was me, as an example, and in a way it was, because my vibration was lowered because I was feeling those thoughts where I've needed to forgive myself when things were quiet and I had things to pay for, debts that I accumulated over the time that things were quiet, that I had to fend off the collectors, and had moments where payments would bounce and all that kind of thing. And when I did start to utilize my talents with a job that gets to utilize my talents as an empath, an intuitive, someone who has compassion and patience and a caring nature, it allowed my vibration to rise. Partially, yes, because I am getting regular payment and being able to cover all those bills and expenses that I've been fending off with a big sword for a long time now. And two, because it's like put me in a happier place to attract and even take my foot off the pedal a little bit with all that I was trying to do or force out through the business stuff. And now like, I don't have the grace of time and all that to be thinking about all that, and just allowing all the work that I've put in so far to do its thing, and the vibration of me to be the thing that attracts people to my work and to my healing abilities. And I still get to do this. It's going to be unlimited time. The only days I'm really open as a healer at the moment for private clients is Wednesdays and Thursdays. So that also puts a pressure on people who see the value in my work and in my energy to come and book in, because my time is less available now for this sort of thing for now. So final card deck I'm going to use is Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle by Amanda Ellis and artwork by Jane Delaford Taylor. I figured Metatron had to come in because we are really facing stuff at the moment. We've just had the full moon, and the full moon has been shining, I've noticed, with the people that I interact with, my friends and the people I see regularly, even my client. It's very much shining a light on the thing that we're needing to look at right now, that we're needing to resolve. And haven't all the full moons been doing that? My goodness, all the full moons in recent months. Cool, really shining lights on things, whether it be something that you need to fix or clear, or something that is good, they're shining a light. So Archangel Metatron, what do you want to share with us for this month of July 2026, the energy of this month? I almost brought the Ancestral Healing Spray, but we've got the Ancestors card, Appreciation and Healing. They're with us as we're going through the current shifts that are happening. I know the clients that I've had have had a lot of ancestral healing as well in recent weeks. Our ancestors, our ancestors live on through us and within us. Now is a time to remember where you have come from and what you may have inherited via your DNA. Genetic memories, patterns, behaviors, always remembering that our ancestors did the best they could with what they knew at the time and the circumstances in which they lived their lives. This may also, I'm hearing, tie in with Archangel Jophiel and the Miracle of Forgiveness message, as well as the money and the Law of Attraction card. The Law of Attraction adds power to both problems and solutions. How you solve your problems, how you look for solutions or don't. Just food for thought as I read the rest of this card message. Those on the other side of the veil often stand with us, waiting for forgiveness, acknowledgement, and freedom from pain that they were not able to clear while alive. Freeing them frees us. Healing is not limited to any one time, place, and event. Its effects are far-reaching and cross many realms of existence. Archangel Metatron, who has been in existence since this earth was created, has seen everything that has happened to you and your family, including members you never met, going back generation after generation. Repetitive issues or circumstances that seem to play out again and again in families, poverty, alcoholism, infidelity, broken marriages, failed businesses. We have to heal the ancestors too. And with Metatron's help, you can do this by taking that healing back through the family line and then forward to future generations. where DNA has been cleaned and the memories of past challenges replaced by optimistic strands to be planted in new, fertile lives. Think about what needs healing in your family line today and bring this to the light for clearing. The image on this card also asks us to acknowledge all the beauty of our ancestral line. You are the product of all of them, a survivor who has their strengths and talents and gifts. Maybe some of these were unexpressed in their lifetime, but you can do it for them now, and they will always encourage you on. Like the nurse in the 1920s who had no modern medicine to prevent many from dying, but her grandchild in the present is equipped to heal mind, body, and soul. Or great-grandparents who painted and were creative, carried that to the young child who now displays enormous gifts. And everyone wonders where it came from. There is so much ability and help, unseen most of the time, from the past and from the future. Take a moment to look at this image and see yourself as part of something much bigger than you can ever imagine. These souls are part of your soul group, always there and present if called. Realize too that the ancient figure at the back of the long line may be the new child now cradled in the father's arms. The flow of love between the generations is constantly rebirthing itself and remembering what it is to be human. You're able to call on your ancestors at this time to help you. They will you on and cheer from afar. And you may have felt that presence recently. You may have even noticed traits that you have with people that you know in your family, or talents of people within your family line that you're noticing at the moment, within yourself or within other family members. It's definitely felt like there is that presence because the world energy is quite intense at the moment, and we're working through so many layers, whether it's trauma that you're dealing with or finances. Like for me, I know the thing in my line for me has been the finances side of things, the being a stay-at-home mum and appreciated for what you do, wanting to be a stay-at-home mum, but the environment that we live in now, it just isn't conducive to being unpaid and staying at home unless you've got money that's, residual in your life. If you've come from working class or middle class, it's difficult to make ends meet at the moment. And I think a lot of people are facing that reality in their lives. And we're seeing it in the media too. And that's where the rhinoceros card and that staying power and believing in the magic of the unicorn and being in the present moment, as well as having that positive mindset with regard to what you think and feel is true for you, maybe just rejigging how you think about things is part of your ancestral healing, because we do have patterning that can be a contributing factor to how we're feeling about everything going on. I know when I do healing sessions, there's a lot of unhooking from emotions that have carried through ancestral lineage on my clients. And that is a huge thing. And at the moment, things are, as Pam Gregory was explaining, it's like the magic of the unicorn. It's quick. It can be very quick to just unhook from that. And a lot of the stuff that we're holding through the lines that our ancestors are bringing to healing sessions for us, it's quick to clear at the moment because it is time to clear it. The world is shifting into a new energy. It's shifting out of patriarchal kind of control energy and moving into a heart coherence. And we cannot take that patriarchal control energy with us in this new journey. And so unhooking, and the ancestors know this, they can see it from afar. They're still across the other side and they haven't reincarnated back to earth yet. They're there willing us on and helping us and wanting us to heal the things that are probably connected still to that patriarchal control energy, the industrial revolution energy, that kind of thing. They're wanting us to heal and clear that so that we can move forward with heart coherence and a unity consciousness that it is going to be as we shift through the mud and the murk and the yuckiness that we're shifting through in the next few years, and have done so already in the past few years, and it's all happening at a rate of knots at the moment, isn't it? So yeah, if you're needing that and you're free on a Wednesday or Thursday, although I have a client for the next 6 to probably 12 weeks that is taking my Thursday slot, but Wednesday's open, reach out and let's make time to help you clear that ancestral stuff that's going on for you. Let's see what beauty and wisdom Archangel Jophiel wants to bring through to finish. Archangel Jophiel wants me to pull another money card and law of attraction. Just one card for those watching for the July energy 2026, because it's a financial element to what we're going through at the moment. It feels relevant. It's a pivot card. Pivoting has been a theme, most definitely. Card number 11. I saw 1111 a lot, and that's Archangel Metatron letting us know he's around with us. I can pivot from feeling bad to feeling good. I know I've had this card a lot when I use this deck, and it goes with the theme so far of what we've talked about already today. As you look for a better feeling way to approach whatever you are giving your attention to, as you continue to ask yourself from ever-changing vantage point, your ever-changing vantage point, what is it that I do want? Eventually you will be standing in a very pleasing place, for you cannot continually ask yourself what it is that you do want without your point of attraction beginning to pivot in that direction. The process will be gradual, but your continued application of the process will yield wonderful results in only a few days. That also goes with the theme of what I was saying Pam Gregory was suggesting on the Heart Coherence podcast. Archangel Jophiel's just sort of laughing. The asking for unicorn magic every day when you wake up in the morning. Show me something magical, universe. Show me something magical today. Pam was saying in this podcast how she asked that one day, and then she went for her foresty walk with the dog, next door neighbour's dog, and she was out in the forest, and there was an albino white stag that just stood there staring and giving her the opportunity to just watch it, just in her presence, in awe, and they're rare to see. She's in the UK, so how magical is that? I mean, I had a magical experience today. I was out after the Reformer Pilates class, walking to find the coffee shop to meet my friend, and one of those little jumping spiders was on my shoulder, and it was just hanging around, and it's kind of good luck to have them around. And I was like, okay, I don't want you to get hurt. So I just like took it to a tree and got it to jump onto a tree so that it could be safe and happy and find a little place to hide and maybe feed on something. Not me. But it was so cute and lovely to have it hang out with me like that. Now, those little things are magical. Some people get creeped out by it, but not me. You've seen me with the stick insect and that kind of thing. Once upon a time, I would have freaked out, yeah, probably. But I've grown to love little critters, and yeah, just random little critters that I just appreciate the magic of them wanting to share space with me for that little moment in time. Pivot from feeling bad to feeling good is a fantastic way to end this, to give guidance for the month of July, because it may feel heavy, it may feel challenged. I'm not gonna say it won't. I'm gonna look in the gratitude journal as well, or diary, just because we've got new moon coming up on the 14th of July. And the new moon this month brings very transformative energies, which we're feeling. It's time to change and allow the emotional shifts that need to happen to take place. The best way to work with this new moon is to sit quietly and feel your connectedness with all that is, and how these shifts and changes are constant, natural, and a normal part of the evolution of life. To resist the change creates blockages and stagnation. And change, another word for change, is to pivot, isn't it? And in this instance, we're being guided to pivot from feeling bad to feeling good. There's a lot of mindset, headspace guidance that's coming through today for this month, as well as ancestral healing, pivoting the mindset that you may have inherited in your DNA through the ancestral lineage. So I'm going to leave it there. We're at 42 minutes and 21 seconds as I say that. I hope you have a peaceful and transformative July 2026. And know that if you do need healing, I'm still here. Yes, I have less hours than I did before, but I'm here still for you. And Wednesday or Thursday is my days that I'm available, particularly Wednesday, because I've already locked in with someone for a few weeks on a Thursday. So yeah, I'm not gone. I'm just on a different path for the time being. And I look forward to being of service to you, and I will do my best to continue to show up here every month, and sometimes more than once a month, with guidance and energy reading card messages to help guide you through the energies that we are experiencing at this time on this planet we call Earth. Yeah, and speaking of that, like, there's a lot of galactic energy that feels right there. Did anyone see the full moon energy and look outside at the sky? It was magical. We had cloudy night, but it was just cluster clouds, and it just was like magic looking out that window at them. So I was at work that night, so it was amazing. Keep looking up to the sky, and I'll see you again next month.